Hi, this is Jason Collins. I'm going to be showing you my presentation that I made for the project that I created for my class. This project that I'm showing you is actually a Prezi, and that is what I had my students make as for their project. They had to make a Prezi as well. Prezi is a online tool that's used to make presentations, very similar to PowerPoint or other presentation tools. But I think this one is more interactive, allows you to has this ability to zoom in and zoom out. It kind of gives the feel of a greater or a lesser scope, or lets you get closer in on something, which just provides a different kind of look. So my students worked on two standards for a couple weeks. They were on coming up with expressions from variables, or using variables to come up with expressions, and then also solving equations for an unknown variable. And those are Common Core standards. We had worked on these for about 2 weeks with a variety of different patterns in class. So then the next step was to give them a pre-test. And for this pre-test activity, I gave them two choices. I like to give students choices whenever I can. And both of these problems are based off of things that we had worked on in class. Now, if you actually go to my Prezi site, which the link will be on my YouTube page, if you go to the Prezi, you'll be able to view this Prezi that you're watching now also, but you can zoom in on these worksheets that I have here and get a little bit better idea of what some of these questions say, because it's kind of hard to see on this video. So once I gave the pre-assessment, then I went over Prezi with the students. I showed them the website, I showed them how to make a Prezi, just the basics of it. It's not very complicated to do. And then I gave them 2 days in class to work on it. Now, one of the things that was really nice about it is a web-based program, so as long as students have an internet and a computer, then they can access these at their house and work on them then. And I had a number of students actually go home the first night and basically make their whole Prezi. So they came in the second day and it was already done. I just told them to kind of fine-tune what they had done. After the 2 days in class, students, there was a wide range of finished products. So in here, if you come to my Prezi, you can click on these links here. It'll show you an example of one of the high, medium, and low Prezis that my students made. Choice is a big part of making Prezis. Students can choose one of about 25 or 30 different templates that are created. This one that I'm showing you today is actually made from one of those templates. There's lots of variety in how they look, and colors and styles and pictures and things like that, but you also can import pretty much anything. You can import JPEGs or PDF files. You can put music to it. You can change the colors, the shape of these slides. There's all kinds of customization tools. So once students had the 2 days to make their Prezi, I then gave the post activity. And this was very similar to the pre-activity, just slightly different questions, and it was a different pattern. So again, if you come to my Prezi, you'll be able to check these out just by zooming in on these a little bit more. And my mouse has a zoom wheel, and that's the easiest way to zoom on here. There is also keyboard keys that you can use. So the results, once I went through the post activities and scored those with my rubric, I saw pretty good results. This is my 4th period. You can see on the bottom is a mastery score of 0 to 5, and these were actually averaged from my rubric. I took total score. There were 3 different categories they were being assessed on, and I averaged those scores out, and just to put it on one on here. You can see that there were less students that got 0s and 1s from the pre to the post, and an increased number of 2s and 5s as well. So good showing there from period 4. Period 7 is kind of similar. The number of students that got 0s and 1s actually stayed the same, but there was an increase in those numbers of students that got 4s and 5s in that class as well. So overall, I was pleased with the results. I think Prezi would be a much better tool to use if I had given them more time. I think 2 days in class was not enough time. Those students that went home and worked on it did very well and showed a lot of learning, but those students that didn't do that and only used the class time, did not show the same kinds of gains. If you have any comments, you can leave them on this YouTube site, or it would actually be easier for me if you would go to the Prezi site, which I will link to from both my Twitter feed and from my blog, which I've included the link to on here. I know you can't really click on it because it's a video, but that one's not too hard to type in. I'm also going to put it into the YouTube under the comments section, so hopefully you can click on that. And thanks for watching, and please leave me any comments or questions. Thanks.